Hello class, welcome back. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. Look, today we are about to start all notes about Mahatma Gandhi because for your exam that is the most important chapter by which you are having lots of questions and mains even with the personalities and the ideologies. Even though your essay writing is going to help a lot if you know everything about Mahatma Gandhi. As far as your national movement, Mahatma Gandhi is most important, and if you are going to see the previous year question papers, then in prelims also you are getting lots of questions from Mahatma Gandhi, and even in mains you are getting a lot of writing questions for that from that Mahatma Gandhi's chapter. So if you are keep on understanding about Mahatma Gandhi and you know well about Mahatma Gandhi, then definitely you can write well. Look, that is not only important for your civil services, state PCS or various other examination where you do write mains writing. It's also important for your personal life, for your own ideologies, because in our India only, there are several people who always abuse Mahatma Gandhi, says a lot of bad to Mahatma Gandhi. Even few of the IS aspirant have the same ideology that Mahatma Gandhi was not a good person. He is the person who is responsible for the partition. But if you just watch this complete lecture and after that if you analyze by your own, then you will came to know that what sort of great personality you are having in your Indian history, and that is the only reason that entire world keep on respecting that great person. So without wasting our time, let's start our lecture. Hope this lengthy lecture won't irritates you or bore you, because that will be bit long and you have to be very patient to watch that entire lecture. So let's move on our first slide. It's all about just the fast fact that who was the Gandhi when he got birth and when he died and all things. So everybody, as we know, that Mahatma Gandhi got birth on 2nd of October 1869. The place of birth was Porbandar, British India, which is now in Gujarat, and that is a very good place, and now it's also known as a Gandhinagar also. And death was on 30th January 1948. The place of death was Delhi Birla House. Cause of death was assassination. He was assassinated by Nathuram Godse. As profession, he was a very good lawyer. After that, a politician, then activist, social reformer, in short we can say, and a very good writer. His spouse was, as obvious, Kasturba Gandhi. He have several children: Harilal Gandhi, Manilal Gandhi, Ramdas Gandhi and Devdas Gandhi. His father name was Karamchandra Uttamchandra Gandhi. His mother, whose great influence was on Mahatma Gandhi, named as Putlibai. Look, the facts are again going to be repeated in the lengthier manner that Mohandas Karamchandra Gandhi got birth on 2nd of October 1869 at Porbandar. Present day, this is in Gujarat, and his father was a Diwan. It is a chief minister post at that time of Porbandar. Then for the finances, he have no lacks. His mother was very deeply religious and the follower of Vaishnavism. It is the Hindu devotee practitioners, like there are the two ideologies going on, Shaivism and the Vaishnavism. Shaivism is about Lord Shiva and Vaishnavism is about Lord Vishnu. And she also influenced bit by Jainism, thus her entire life was governed by self-discipline and non-violence. He was born in a very good family. As always I told you, Gandhiji got married with Kasturba at the age of 13, and he also reflected all of his childhood in his own books, and his experiment with truth mein he keep on saying that what sort of things he was having out there. And even his sister told that he was very mischievous and the naughty boy at his early childhood, and the very pleasure time for him was that he used to hurt street dogs by twisting their ears. It was a favorite pastime for Mahatma Gandhi. Look what today's persons do, and we got irritated that keep on doing by Mahatma Gandhi. During the course of childhood, Mahatma Gandhi was having a friendship with Sheikh Mehtab. He was introduced by his elder brother, so Gandhi was very good friend of Sheikh Mehtab. And Gandhi's entire family was pure vegetarian, so There was no person who is used to eat meat, but Mahatma Gandhi got that habit with the Sheikh Mehtab and he started eating non-veg. And it is said that young Gandhi was very young. He accompanied Sheikh to a brothel. Brothel means a prostitution place where he went with Sheikh Sahab, and when he went there, he found that unpleasant and non-comfortable for him. Then, not finding the comfort zone out there, he moved out immediately. Although he have many bad habits in his early childhood, like he started having the habit of smoking when he keep on watching his uncle smoked, and when his uncle used to smoke and the leftover which he throw out, he just pick up them and started smoking them, because all childs are curious as well. Gandhi was there. He was just want to know that what is the pleasant which that uncle is getting, why I am not getting. Then that just became a habit for Mahatma Gandhi, and he started stealing the copper coins from his servant pocket just to buy Indian cigarettes. And just understand that what sort of person Mahatma Gandhi was when he started having the self-realization that it is a very bad thing that he is stealing the money of someone else. Then he even have a tendency of committing suicide with his guilt. But at the age of 15, he stole some gold coins, some gold from his friend's Sheikh Armlet, and that was very sadistic moment for Mahatma Gandhi. And he just told to his father that he have a bad habit of stealing, and he said that now he won't do that mistake again in his life. Although Gandhiji have some positive sides also, he was deeply influenced by the stories of Sravanas and the Harishchandra that reflected the importance of truth, means the truthness, the importance of truth, love and care keep on coming from the early age of his life. And he realized that the truth and the love are among the supreme values of human's life. Although Mahatma Gandhi, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was married to Kasturba at the age of 6, and he himself told that he was not excited about the marriage, because at the age of 13 there is no excitement about marriage in anyone's life. He just realized that that is just a marriage which is just giving him a little bit happiness, and that happiness is not as much as that wow, he is going to have a wife and he is going to enjoy. No, he was just excited for wearing the new set of clothes. And as the days passed, he started having the attraction towards his beautiful wife. As the age grown, his normal relation became lustful, and he keep on indulging himself in sex and all. Although that was not very good thing, but he says that due to this, he was not even capable to focus on his academy and his schooling. And that was a very harsh time for him. Even he used to do sex almost every time. That much of lustful he was at that particular moment. For the education, everybody knows that Mahatma Gandhi moved to Rajkot. When his family moved to Rajkot at the age of 9, Gandhi was enrolled at a local school, and he started studying the arithmetic, history, geography and other languages. At the age of 11, he attended high school in Rajkot. One academic year was lost due to his wedding and all. He again joined and completed his schooling. He got admitted in Samaldas College in Bhavnagar state, but he dropped it soon in 1888. Then one of a family friend of Mahatma Gandhi, Mavji Dev Joshi ji, advised Mahatma Gandhi to pursue law in London. Excited by that idea that he will go to the London to have studies and came to know about British Empire. But as everybody knows that he was having a very bad habit earlier of meat eating and having sex. Then they all were afraid that he will have sex in London also. Then he convinced his mother and said a lot of, even on the in temple, his mother taken him and asked him to swear to God that he won't do all these things. He gained the trust of his mother, and even his brother supported him, and finally he got chance to go to London. When he reached to the London, he attended Inner Temple and practiced law, means he was a very studious person. Gandhiji devoured theosophical and mystical world. Look, work, sorry. What happens that when Mahatma Gandhi reached to there, he just became some of the theosophical society's attachment was there, and he moved to out there. He started reading Quran, Old and New Testament and other Indian religious book. During his stay in London, when Gandhiji joined the Vegetarian Society, one of his friends soon introduced him with Bhagavad Gita. And the content of Bhagavad Gita badly influenced Mahatma Gandhi's life. Even the practice of yoga, non-violence and karma, all he received from Bhagavad Gita. Then it's said that Bhagavad Gita has influenced his life badly. 4 September 1888, Mahatma Gandhi sailed for London. As he reached, he started studying in Inner Temple for 9 months intensive studies. He took all his subject in one examination and he passed. After 3 years, almost after 3 years, at the bar on the 10th June, he was enrolled, he was called and he was enrolled in the High Court of the England. And next day, next to the next day, means that the later, he sailed to home. Look, after his return to the India, he started practicing as a lawyer, first time in High Court at Bombay and little later to the Rajkot. But there was some of the financial crisis, there was no good money making and the earning. So he was just waiting that his destiny come and knock his door, and it came that destiny guided his step to the South Africa and he reached there. Gandhiji became lawyer and a public worker. Gandhiji practiced as a lawyer for 22 years out there, and he gave up the practice not only for the professionals but also to the devotees at the time. Means he was not here just to give the practice to the other peoples, but he also keep on helping others also. The valuable experience and the skill he requires the course was large lucrative practice stood him the God good instead of fighting his battles within South Africa British government. Look, he was very intelligent, he knows everything about laws and all, even very good in communication. That was a basic reason that he can fight against British government for securing political, economic and social justice for his fellow countrymen. It was a great thing which none of other Indians can have at that particular time, because when he was sailed to South Africa for fighting the case, at that particular time he was very influenced in English. That fluency in English was the basic reason that he was attracted by the person and he asked him to go to London, South Africa. After that, Gandhiji was not a visionary but a practical idealist. As Sir Stephen Cripps remarked, he was not only mystic, combined with his religious outlook was his loyal trained mind, quick and apt in reasoning. He was formidable opponent in arguments. Look what happened when Mahatma Gandhi born. After that, he goes to London in September 88. Then that was his London's pick when he was just about to gain the knowledge and all. Then when Mahatma Gandhi reached there, he learned everything. Then he just got everything. After that, Gandhiji arrived to fight Dadabhai's case in 1893. Then when he was in London, South Africa, he was thrown out from the train. He was Gandhiji, and Durban to Portia he was going. Then in the Portia station he was thrown out. Before Portia he was thrown out from the train because he was having a first class ticket. I will just tell you that story in another slide. But that was a very emotional moment for Mahatma Gandhi, and he was thrown out from that place. Now let's come for a detail about that. When Gandhiji went to the South Africa, after returning India, Gandhiji's struggle I told you. Then he just wanted to do a job, and there was a turning point came to his life when Dadabhai Abdullah and said him to go for fighting his case. Then Gandhiji arrived in South Africa to fight Dadabhai Abdullah's case. And I told you that Indian businessmen admired him for the fluency in English, legal matters and Gujarati background. But Gandhiji not only served the rich businessman, he also was a very good person, and he also fought the cases for the laborers and all. He was the only Indian barrister practicing in Natal. He was very busy in work. And South Africa mein racial discrimination was going on when the blacks and Indian. He faced humiliation in the many occasions. Then he started making his mind that now he will fight for his own rights. And that was very good thing that he started thinking about that he will fight for his own rights. Although I told you that Gandhiji was very busy at that particular moment, and this was a case in 1893. In 1894 he founded Natal Indian Congress, and 1899 another Indian barrister Rahim Karim Khan arrived. When he came, less of the burden came on Gandhiji and his workload decreased. Thus he started investing his time in reading. Then Henry David Thoreau, he read that concept of civil disobedience. John Ruskin, when he read Unto the Last, it was a very good book by which he started knowing the ideas of simple living and community living. For Ralph Waldo Emerson, individualism, the concept he learned from there. Then Tolstoy, Kingdom of God Within You. These books badly influenced Mahatma Gandhi, and he was just transforming into the Mahatma by that. इसके बाद there was an incident that was a very good. I told you when he was going to the Victoria, that was a Pittsburgh incident. What happened out there? Mahatma Gandhi was going his way to the Persia for some of the work. Then he reached to the ticket window counter. He asked ticket vendor to give him the first class ticket. He although denied that, sir, first class ticket is not allowed for the Indians or the grey peoples, then you can't take that. And then kindly follow us and don't go. He just keep on telling everything what he learned in the laws, that according to UK's constitutional law, this is the rights for British Empire citizens and you can't deny me. The ticket counter said, okay, if you are paying, then what is the issue for me? I will give you. He just having that first class ticket. He was sitting in his first class coach. None of other Indian was there. And when I was sitting, some of the Britishers came and seen, and they said him that please move to the last coach of that train, which is for you all. He said that I have first class ticket and I won't go. Then those Britishers just thrown him out at Petermaritzburg station, shivering through the winter in the night in the waiting room. He stayed out there, and that was a place from where Gandhi became Mahatma, and he started planning that he will fight for entire Indian people and for their rights in South Africa. And that is an important place from where his unique version of non-violent resistance and satyagraha started. Today, a bronze statue of Gandhi stands in Church Street in the city center. So, that is a very important incident which has transformed Mahatma Gandhi from a loyal British Gandhi to a Mahatma. After that, I told you that when that next Indian Khan advocate came, barrister came, then he was very free. Then he came many cases, minorities, and then he started living in India activities, and he keep on looking all the matters, and India was not allowed to vote or walk on the footpath, and other privileges was not for them, but was strictly for the Europeans only. Gandhiji questioned this unfair treatment and established an organization named Natal Indian Congress in 1884. Then the Phoenix Form came in 1905, inspired by Tolstoy. Mahatma Gandhi set up a Phoenix Form. Begin treating all elements, preaching, writing about hygiene, sanitation, good diet, natural cures and sexual abstinence. Look, abstinence needed because now he want to control others also, help to control others also, their sexual lust. Then he started doing lots of things for that also. This shed an important light of origin of Gandhi's ashram in India. That was an important place by which he also get the idea to have lots of ashrams in India also. He started newspaper Indian Opinion. After came across with the ancient literature Thirukkural, he came to know about the Satyagraha. Then that is an ideology which he started out there. In September 1906, he started a Satyagraha in Transvaal Ascetic Ordinance. And that Transvaal is a very important incident, and that will even come in further slides. Then we will came to know about that more. Then in the Boer War and the Zul War, by his studies and by his thing, he believed that the British government never cheat them, and they will treat them equal as others. Citizens are treated by the Britishers, or the Britishers are treated in their country, as we are very loyal to the British Empire. Thus, he proved his loyalty in Boer and the Gandhi in the Zulu War. Then what happened? He just supported that. You can just read that. He got the medal out there also. What Gandhi said: when the war was declared, my personal sympathy was both of the people, but I participated because I was a loyal person of the royal citizen of the British. Then it is my duty to save British. So it was very unique that Mahatma Gandhi was very loyal to the British Empire earlier, and he just came to, and he just planning to have all things move good for him. But although that was not, then there was a fight against Registration Act. I told you that I will tell you in the further, and transfer registration in 1996-97. Indian have to carry their registration, which has to be give them, and they can't drop out there, because that is a very important thing. Without that, they cannot move to the African countries or the South Africa. Then Gandhi asked, just let's burn it, and asked other also to burn that. Gandhiji was arrested against Registration Act. Gandhiji travels to London, and finally Transfer Registration Act was repealed. Look, Gandhiji's transformation is also very important, because Phoenix Farm and other was the ashrams, because that was the way that it will give them help for all that thing, that he will have some ashrams in India also. Civil disobedience, the passive resistance was started at that time. He just learned that method. He started practicing that method. He started learning the pros and cons of these methods. And Gandhi have the experience of leading people to all the genders, different religions and all. Then that the social equality was the something, and the social harmony he was learning out there. Experience made him bold enough to take hard decisions, like he took calling of the NCM due to the Chauri Chora incident. Then that is just the procedure of becoming Gandhi at that particular time. Now let's come to the Transvaal March. Since the earlier of the Mahatma Gandhi in South Africa, what happened? Moderate method of prayer petition, but in 1906 our legislation was started that the Indian have to register themselves, and they have to carry that. So Gandhiji initiated a passive satyagraha and burned their certificate in public, and he was arrested. Coal miner strike provided committed mass support to the Mahatma Gandhi. His movement gained attention to the Indian press. Gandhi started receiving the funds from Gokhale, Arvindo Ghosh, wealthy Indians. Thus he was capable to run his movement properly. This money helped him to launch a march, arranging the food supply for those protest on their families. Then there was a Transvaal March for that. Later the authorities imposed restriction and other war movement, and they just started having the march. Along with 20,000 coal miners, Gandhiji finally launched the Natal March to Natal to Transvaal, crossing the border illegally. At that time, crossing the border required permit, that they started crossing that without permit and he was arrested. What happened? There was a person at that time there was Erwin. There was a journalist. He was just misguided that what Gandhi will do, and he also taken the lost decisions, and finally when the protest did not collapse, Gandhiji was arrested. When Gandhiji was arrested in November 1913, after Gandhiji arrest, coastal areas Natal sugarcane plantation started having the strike and began marching towards the town. This protest was wholly self-organized. They inspired from the news of the Transvaal March and the Gandhiji's arrest. When Gandhiji was arrested, the lots of march was there. Although they called Gandhiji as the Raja, but the method was not always Gandhian. Often these hunger strike burned plantations, attack policemen with knives, sticks and stones. That was a very unique thing, that Mahatma Gandhi keep on following the non-violence, but that movement was not violent as all, because it was self-organized. That was not arranged by Gandhiji. Labour's Durban have the similar protest, Labour of Durban also, and their demand abolish poll tax. right to free travel without permit, voting rights, and release of Gandhi from jail. These four was the rights which keep on asking by them. Now you can see that history what is happening there, that Indian migrants was there, they were invalid, then immigration, pound tax, then march, then Durban Ismats Inquiry Commission was set up in December 1913. Coal mine strike was there in October. Then that after that in March the commission report came. Then after that Mahatma Gandhi leaves for England in June. He was in England in 1909 and he leaves from England for India in July 1914. Then that committee has submitted their reports and things was very good. Then the December inquiry which I was telling you, protesters gained momentum, and that African government in June government enacted law to implement this report. Gandhi leaves from England to India. Outcome of the inquiry, Indian labours are important for the South Africa. They said that they are most important, we cannot impose anything. Give them permit for 3 years and as a renew every year. So the certification and the permit was given for the 3 years. All Indian marriage will be legally or recognized. जो भी Indian marriage हैं, they all will be legally recognized. Now there is no need for the registration. Abolish that Euro 3 poll tax. After that, General Smith quote, Gandhi approached me to a number of the small administrative points, some of which I could meet him on. As a result, the saint has left our shore. I sincerely hope forever. Means he was so afraid. Then when Gandhi moved, he was very relaxed that finally this saint has moved from our soil, and I hope now he will never come to South Africa. Let's have the evaluation of Mahatma Gandhi as a person. Gandhi as a integrationist. During the South African struggle, Gandhi took help of Hindu, Muslim, Christians and all. He showed best belief that people of different backgrounds live in together. Experience made him believe that faith can lead to the salvation. Gandhi made this different than the contemporaries. Gandhi Congress embarrassed all different races. Look, when Gandhi followed their thing, then he just knows that the all state, all class, all religion needed for a very good movement. Although Gandhi, Gokhale, Dadabhai, Nauroji also free for that, but they used to live very privileged life. But Gandhi, when he came, he was a very down to earth person, very common person. He just merges with the common people and the all religious people who understand everything. Then the best ideology of Mahatma Gandhi was that he was a very good person in this method. After that, Gandhiji as the feminist. Gandhiji as the feminist, if we say, is that that was the first time when other caste Indian, not only the male but the females were also joined and protest, and they were court arrested. It was the first thing which Gandhiji done, but it was by the Maile Polak has done it first. He was influenced by this idea, played a catalyst to entry of Indian women in the political protest and the freedom struggle. That was due to the Gandhi that female started protesting for the freedom. Gandhi and Mahatma, a long time Pranjivan Mehta used this title in the letter to Gokhale in 1912. He wrote Mahatma Gandhi was one of the rare men who are occasionally born to elevate humanity in the land of their birth. Look, all the way it is said that Mahatma title was given by the Rabindranath Tagore, but this word was firstly used by Pranjivan Mehta. Do mark this, and if you are writing mains and you mention this, then definitely this is going to help you a lot. Guha compares Gandhi-Mehta relationship as the Marx and Engels. Gandhi versus his critics. Look, all the famous person or all the teachers or all the humans are not free from the critics. During the Indian freedom struggle, there were lots of the Congress leader was not fully approved with the Gandhian methods. In the South Africa also he faced critics with the Tamil person journalist named P.S. Iyer. What P.S. Iyer keep on saying and what Mahatma Gandhi keep on saying? Like they both have other differences and they cannot be there together. Movement of the poor on the Ayers and the white collar and the Indians on the Gandhian sides. Then Iyer was for the poor and Mahatma Gandhi was for the riches. Mahatma Gandhi, India should be given right to free movement with transfer religion without acquiring any permits. Here Mahatma Gandhi said. Then he said not just Transvaal, India should get right to free movement throughout the South Africa. He said not only one place, for entire India. He said that should be removed. He said petition should be there, mass meeting should be there. He said no immediately launch of mass movement to pressure government to abolish tax, less talking and more tea. He keep on following the petition and the legal method, he keep on saying on the harsher method. Then there was a critic and it's keep on going. Yes, if we say that the Gandhiji was a British patriot, then definitely he was, as it was seen with the two wars, Zul and the Boer wars, which we have seen. Although he just think that if he is going giving him the loyalty, then definitely he will get a better chance and a better India. He just think that Britishers is giving the better citizenship right to the British citizens, and we are also the citizens of British Empire. Definitely we are going our privileges if we are very loyal to Britishers. And it is also said that Gandhi was very loyal to Britishers, so that all the method came to end as soon as it is possible, so that he can move back to his country. Even some historian argued that what I have given, that is out there. Now Gandhiji came to India, and when he came to India, then now there is a question that the person who was doing a lot in foreign, what he will do in India. As he reached India, then it is not the very first time that Gandhi reached India. Before that also Gandhi came to some of the Indian National Congress meeting. He have his political guru as a Gopal Krishna Gokhale. He keep on suggesting lots of things to Mahatma Gandhi, and he keep on promoting Mahatma Gandhi's ideology and the movement in India also. Then Mahatma Gandhi was a renowned person in India at that particular time when he reached India. Although when he reached India, Gopal Krishna Gokhale said for a year, do not take any open stand on the political issues. It's better to travel entire India to understand Indian condition and the Indian people, then only come to the political scenario. After traveling entire India for a year, in 1916 he established Satyagraha Ashram at Sabarmati near Ahmedabad, and he became the editor of English newspaper Young India and Navjeevan in Gujarati. He joined International Congress before taking over the leadership in 1920. Gandhiji's entire life was a powerful message of the mankind, because he was the only person who knows that the truth is the only thing which make you near to the God. Justice, manifestation and the liberty for the man is very important if you are following the truth. Look, Mahatma Gandhi was a very loyal person and a very truthful also. He never ashamed of accepting his mistakes, sharing his problems. That's why only it is said that Mahatma Gandhi was a very great leader. When Gandhiji settled his ashram, then there was the three movement came before having a mass movement. First was the Champaran. Champaran was a movement in Bihar. It is what that there was a tea plant, indigo planters. Indigo is what it was blue color agricultural plant which gave them the artificial dyes. And there was a contract between British planters and the Indian cultivators. The 3 katia means if you are having the one land mass, then it's 3/20 area should be cultivated for indigo. Thus they were keep on cultivating. But when the artificial dye came in Germany, there was no need of indigo. When there was no need of indigo, then the biggest problem was there that they were bound in that legal agreement and they were not capable to remove that. Thus they keep on saying that just free us from this and pay us to till date dues. The Britishers was not following that. So Gandhiji went Champaran on the invitation of Rajkumar Shukla. His associate during Satyagraha, Vij Kishore, Rajendra Prasad, J.B. Kripalani, Gorakh Prasad and Madhav Desai all joined him. When Gandhi reached, he just denied Britishers to go back. He said that I am free person, and then there was an inquiry after his movement and he successfully implemented that, but the award was only 25% refund. Everybody says that Gandhi, it's very less than Gandhi said it's better than having nothing. Thus his first movement got lost and it's ended. After that Ahmedabad mill strike, Gandhi intervened the dispute between mill owner of Ahmedabad and the workers due to the discontinuation of the plague bonus. Gandhi asked workers to go on a strike for the demand of 35% increase in wages and 20% of the bonus. Gandhi advised workers to remain non-violent while on a strike. He undertook fast and to that to gain the pressure on the rulers. Mill owners finally agreed to give workers 35% increase in wages. Ambalal Sarabhai was the mill owner. He was the friend of Gandhi and he gave the generous donation to Sabarmati Ashram. Then also he was supporting workers. Thus see what kind of person Mahatma Gandhi was. He knows no friendship when that was about unjust. His sisters, Ambalal Sarabhai's sisters, Anusuya Bain, accompanied Mahatma Gandhi during this strike. Gandhiji succeeded in getting 35% bonus for the workers. After that, there was a Kheda movement. Kheda is a crop failure place. It is in Gujarat. And when he came out there, he said, do not pay taxes. But when he came to know that it is not the thing, Britishers said that it is not the need to pay, the person will pay who have money, otherwise there is no need to pay anything. Like Champaran, Ahmedabad and Kheda was their local issue. Then the first Gandhiji's major movement was the Rowlatt Act. During Khera Saktake, many nationalists, Sardar Patel, Indulal Yagnik became Gandhiji's follower. Then it is said that there was an instruction that those can afford to pay, they should pay, not all. Then that movement also ended. Now that bit of Rowlatt Act in Mahatma Gandhi we are studying. After that we will study is that an anarchical and a revolutionary crimes act known as Rowlatt Act. Rowlatt Act was Committee of Sidney Rowlatt set up, thus it is known as the Rowlatt Act. It was opposed by every Indian of the Central Legislative Council. This act empowered government to imprison anyone without trial, allowed government to suspend right of habeas corpus. Like Muhammad Ali Jinnah resigned from the council to protest. In 1919, Gandhiji founded Satyagraha Sabha, also the president. It was the first All India movement. Agitation, he was supported by Abdul Bari Firangi from Mahal, Lucknow. 6 April 1990 was a fixed day of Hartal, observed as a National Humiliation Day. On 10th April, two nationalist leaders Satyapal and Safruddin Kichlu was arrested. On 13th April, there was Baisakhi Day. Protest meeting was organized at Jallianwala Bagh. General Dayal ordered firing, killing 100 of the people. Official figure was 379, but there was 1000 of the people. Then on the pressure, government have an inquiry or the Handar committee was appointed. House of Lords voted in the favor of Dyer and British public honoured him. Udham Singh in 1930 killed Michel O'Dyer, Governor General of Lieutenant Governor of Punjab. Look, he was the Governor of Punjab who ordered General Dyer. Then there was not the General Dyer died, there was a Lieutenant Governor of Punjab was killed by Udham Singh. Rabindranath Tagore renounced his knighthood on the protest. Gandhiji withdrew the amendment due to the violence on the part of Indians, and Gandhiji called Rowlatt Satyagraha as a Himalayan blunder. Thus his first movement was silent and its move. Then the Khilafat question and the non-corporation movement. Look, World War was going on, and then that World War movement, Mahatma Gandhi also supported Britishers. He said definitely we will support, and he believes that when he will support, then after World War Britishers will help Indians to get dominant status, all the self-rule. But that was something very opposite. Look what happened, that Turkey fought against Britishers, and when Britishers won, they seized the entire area and removed the Turkey Sultan, which was known as the religious or spiritual head of Muslims, named as Khalifa. British even promised that after war they will take care of the Britishers, and he just disobeyed that. Khilafat movement was just to have some of the areas with the Khalifa so that he can have the control of Muslim holy places and sufficient territories to protest. In 1919, Khilafat Committee was formed with Ali brothers Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Shaukat Maulana Ajit, Hakim Ajmal and Hasrat Mohani. All India Khilafat Conference in Delhi decided to withdraw all corporation with government, then they just supported that. Gandhi ordered all Hindu and Muslims to be united to support Khilafat, and he became the president of All India Khilafat Committee. In June 1920, All Party Conference in Allahabad approved program to boycott school college laws, asked Gandhiji to lead. Khilafat Committee launched non-cooperation movement on August 1st, 1920. Congress special session approved Gandhiji's plan non-cooperation till Punjab Khilafat wrongs were removed and Swaraj was established. So, annual conference of Nagpur in December, C.R. Das moved resolution and passed that non-cooperation movement will start. This revolutionary started as thing, and there was a Tilak Swaraj Fund on 1st August. Gandhi even decreased the membership fees to the 4 annas so that all can come to that. Tilak Swaraj Fund collected 1 CR at that particular time. Gandhiji promised if the program of non-cooperation is fully implemented, Swaraj would answer in the 1 year. Means they will gain the Swaraj in 1 year. And there was other operations out there. Congress was following everything. They were doing mass movements and all was going on. The key person was Jinnah, G.S. Khanpade, Bipin Chandra Pal, Any Besant. But they were very persons who was not following those things. Then they just the persons who dropped or left Congress during that time. Few leaders from Gandhiji, Gandhi, C.R. Das, Motilal Nehru, who came and followed that. These were the persons who moved out and these were the inside. Jamia Islamia of Aligarh, Vidyapeeth, Kashi Vidyapeeth and Gujarat Vidyapeeth came into existence. Acharya Narendra Dev, Dr. Zakir Hussain, Lala Lajpat Rai all taught in that institution. Subhas Bose, who resigned ICS, became the principal of National Congress of Kolkata. Gandhi returned his Kashri-Hind medal before non-cooperation movement was started. Leading lawyers like C.R. Das, Motilal Nehru, Safruddin, Vallabhbhai, Rajagopalachari, Asif Khan all left their lucrative legal practices. In July 1920, All Khilafat Conference Karachi passed. Then Muslim would no Muslim will join British Army and Gandhi forward same way. The capitalists like Umar Sarabhai also joined this movement. Durga Lal, Gopal Krishna Iyer also a strong agitation in Gurnur. Refused to pay municipality tax. In January, announced that Bardoli Tuklu will be placed and a civil disobedience movement will start. But before that, on the 5th Feb 1921, there was a thing. It's 1921 or 1922. It's probably 1922. 22 police people was died on 20th Feb. That was withdrawal. Importance of non-cooperation movement was that there was a great Muslim participations and it was never repeated again. During the non-cooperation movement, successful programs was boycott of the foreign clothes. Look, non-cooperation movement was needed to be ended. The basic reason is that at that particular time when Mahatma Gandhi started that movement, Khilafat question was there and Muslims was also fighting with Mahatma Gandhi. But as the days passed, there was a person out there, Kamal Pasha, who separated entire Turkey from the Islamic religion and followed the western front line in the Turkey and developed entire nation in a modern front line. Thus the question of Khilafat already suspended and the Muslims showed less interest, and that movement keep on running from last 2 years and nothing was gained. Thus Indians also not satisfied and they were just getting disappointed. Then that was the reason which Mahatma Gandhi took as an opportunity and he just suspended his movement. After the suspending the movement, there was a dispute between two peoples and Swaraj Party came. Then after the non-cooperation movement, Congress divided into two groups, no changes and pro changes. No changes want that constructive work should be there and boycott the election of council. And pro changes said no, there should be everything what you are doing, but we will also conduct election. No changes was Vallabhbhai Patel, Rajendra Prasad, Siraja Gopalachari, and pro changes C.R. Das, Motilal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel, Lala Lajpat Rai. In 1922 Gaya session presided by C.R. Das rejected the proposal of council, thus supported the proposal formed in 1923, and Congress Khilafat Swaraj Party started, C.R. Das as a president, Motilal Nehru as the secretary. In the 1923 special session of Congress Delhi under the President Abdul Kalam Azad permitted Swarajis to contest election. Gandhiji opposed to council entry as well as obstruction of the work council. But by the efforts Gandhiji decided Swarajis should carry on their way within the council on the behalf of Congress as the integral part. As the president of Congress in Belgaum session, the decision was endorsed. Meanwhile, election held in 1923, Swarajis won 42 out of 101 seats in Central Legislative Assembly. Swarajis won, and that was a very good place. In 1925, Vallabhbhai Patel elected as the president, speaker of Central Legislative, and Motilal very first session put forward demand of framing of the new constitution. Meanwhile, the things which was in our front, C.R. Das, Mayor of Kolkata, he was the first Indian Mayor of Kolkata. Subhash Chandra Bose became his CEO. Vallabhbhai Patel, President, or you can say Secretary, and Vallabhbhai Patel, President of Ahmedabad Municipality, Rajendra Prasad, President of Patna Municipality, and Jawaharlal Nehru, President of Allahabad Municipality. No changes like Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Patel also joined local bodies because they believed that local bodies could be used to promote constructive program. But soon Swaraj Party began to decline in 1925 as C.R. Das died, and due to the split in Swarajis rank on the issue of corporation with government and the communalism. You can see everything about the Swarajist and everything was there. So you can see that the C.R. Das was the first mayor of Kolkata, and that is the image of Motilal Nehru. Simon Commission and the Salt Satyagraha. During the period of 1920, Mahatma Gandhi concentrated on resolving the ways between Swaraj Party and that. After that, British government started according to 1919 Act that they will, after 10 years, they will see what sort of legacy and the benefits we have to give to Indians. Then he appointed a Simon Commission, and that Simon Commission was something which was out there for the constitutional reform, but they are having even not a single citizen of India out there or no Indian. Then Gandhiji passed a resolution in Kolkata Congress and started boycotting Simon Commission and grant for the dominant status to India. Then non-violent Shaivatun started, and the resolution was rejected by the Britishers. Then on the 31st December 1929 in Lahore session, they started that they will now treat this country as independent and they will celebrate their first Independence Day. Thus they celebrated their first Independence Day on 26 January 1930 on the bank of river Ravi. Thus when our constitution was prepared on 26 November 1949, it was not enacted at that day because we have some importance of 26 January. Thus it was completely enforced on 26 January 1915, so that we have that important date to be alive. British failed to recognize levy tax on salt, and salt satyagraha was launched in 1930. Gandhi started Dandi March with his followers. The protest was successful, resulted Gandhi-Irwin Pact in 1931. Background to the salt satyagraha. Congress party has declared the Poorn Swaraj or complete independence, and 26 January was celebrated as the Poorn Swaraj. Mahatma Gandhi was asked plan to organize first such act. Gandhiji chose to break salt tax and defense the government. Some members of Congress was not following that, but they was with no choice. Then the Viceroy hardly perturbed the threat of the salt protest, and government did nothing to prevent salt march. But Gandhiji's choice to use was nothing short brilliant because it touched cord of every Indians. It was commodity required by all poor when hurt because of the salt tax that was totally ignored by Britishers. The Indians was making water salt from seawater free of cost and, until the passing of 1982 Salt Act. Monopoly on the production, criminal offense of the violence, violating the Salt Act. Gandhi also helped to unite Hindu Muslims. Salt tax accounted 88.2% of the British Raj revenue at that time, and they knew that Gandhiji knew that government could not ignore this. Course of salt satyagraha, Gandhiji informed Lord Irwin that his plan on 2nd March, he decided to march full distance of 241 miles from his ashram Sabarmati with his selected band of Kovaks on 12th March 1930 and walk through the villages of Gujarat. On reaching the coastal Dandi, he would make salt from seawater, thereby breaking the act. Gandhiji started his march as planned with 80 followers, although with the strict instruction to not having any kind of violence. Thousands of people thronged the path of Sabarmati Ashram to Ahmedabad, witnessed the historical event. At the end of everything, Gandhiji addressed thousands of the people and attacked the government by his speeches. Gandhiji talked to the foreign journalists also and wrote articles for newspapers on the way. This pushed Indian independence movement into the forefront of the worldwide media. Gandhiji became household name for the West. Sarojini Naidu joined him on this way. Every day more and more people joined. On 5th April, Gandhiji reached Dandi. At this time, 50,000 people was participating in this march, which was started just with 80 followers. On the morning of 6th, Gandhiji broke the salt law and thousands of people followed this suit. Effect of salt culture. Around 60,000 people, including Gandhiji, arrested. There was widespread civil disobedience movement carried by the peoples. Apart from salt tax, unpopular tax laws being defined like forest law, Chowkidar law, land laws, land tax, all. The government tried to suppress the movement with more laws and censorship, but the biggest thing that Congress was declared as a illegal party, but movement keep on continuing. There was some incident of violence in Kolkata and Karachi, but Gandhiji did not call off the movement, unlike the previous time. C. Rajagopali led similar movement in southeast coast in the Trichy to Verandayam in Tamil Nadu, and he also arrested. K. Kilappan also marched from Malabar region from Calicut to Payanur, and similar protest march was in Assam and Andhra Pradesh. Peshawar, the Satyagraha was organized by Gandhiji disciple Ghaffar Khan. In April 1930, he was arrested. Gandhi Khan called Khudai Khidmatgars, who had trained in Satyagraha, has gathered a marketplace called Kwasa Khwan Bazaar, and they were fired by the British army despite being unarmed. That was something very bad. Thousands of the women also took part in Satyagraha. Foreign clothes was boycotted, liquor shop was picked, and strike was all over. On May 21, 1930, there was a protest against Darshana salt work by peaceful non-violent protesters led by Sarojini Naidu. The police lathi charge protested brutally. It resulted in the death of 2 people and several injured. This event was reported by the international media, and that was something which was defaming the British policies in India. British government was shaken by the movement. Also, its non-violent nature made difficult to suppress. This movement have 3 main effects. What was the 3 main effects? If you see out there, then these were: it pushed Indian freedom struggle into the limelight. It brought a lot of people, including women's depressed class, touch with the freedom. It showed the power of non-violent Satyagraha touched the fighting imperialism. Gandhiji was released from prison. Irwin Gandhi have a pact that they will attend the second roundtable conference. Major concession and Muslim support was limited. That was something very bad. That movement gained nothing a lot. Then some other facts about that. It started on that particular day. Disobedience movement. C. Rajagopalachari, African journalist, gave Satyagraha wild publicity. North Frontier North Frontier Gandhi called Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Two platoons of Gwalior Rifles refused to fire unarmed crowd in Peshawar. There was anti-Chaukidar movement in which places, led by whom? Forest law was where, Assam negotiation, Kolkata and all was there. You can read out from there. Even you can have a screenshot. After that, if you go, then Rani Gaduli, Naga woman leader was there. They influenced with the Gandhi. She was arrested and jailed. From that time till independence, she was in jail. Most important feature CDM was great participation of women. Negotiation in round table conference, when they reached, everything was there, or everything was going on as the Delhi Pact. Gandhiji reached to round table conference. At the round table conference was going because first was failed, second was also not successful on the issue of separate representation on the communal basis. Then it was something, and then on the casteism basis, which was accepted by Ambedkar, but he was not accepting that communal things, and thus he returned back to India, beta. And when he returned back to India, he was jailed as he started his movement on the Pune. And when he was jailed, there was a Yeravada jail where he was jailed. And then Gandhi and Ambedkar signed a Pune Pact that depressed class won't have separate legislation, they will have a reservation in our country. That Pune Pact was signed, and it was by the Madan Mohan Malvi, who played a very important role. After that release, Gandhi shifted to the Sevagram ashram in Wardha, and he vowed that he will not return Sabarmati till the Swaraj was won. He even said that till the country is not going to be independent, I am not going to visit Sabarmati ashram. He founded Harijan Sevak Sangh in 1932 and 33 conducted Harijan tour collecting money for it. Very important, they and that means they all were the key persons. B.R. Ambedkar, Gandhi, Nehru, all were together at that particular time. Pune Pact is something important that is giving the reservation. After that, Quit India movement was started. As World War II started, Gandhiji knew that now it is the time for India to gain peace. Then Britishers keep on seeking the help of Mahatma Gandhi and the British India for Britishers, but Gandhi said that you just set us free, we will do everything for us. Quit India movement, Bharat Chodo Andolan was started at that time. Gandhiji was arrested and he started doing individual satyagraha. He said that individual satyagraha will be there. On 9th August he was arrested and kept in Aga Khan place, where his secretary Mahadev Desai and wife Kasturba was died, and it was a very bad loss for him. He was broken and shattered at the time. Quit India movement came to end in 1943. British gave complete power and transfer to the people of India. Gandhi called off the movement, resulted the release of 1 lakh political prisoner, and India gained independence. Gandhiji played very important role at that particular time. Freedom and the partition, when you say that, look, everybody says that Gandhiji was responsible for the partition, then it's wrong. Gandhiji never in the favor of partition. Even when the independence was gained, Gandhiji was not in Delhi. He was not in the celebration of independence. He was in Bengal in a village and trying to suppress the revolt between Hindu-Muslim by residing in a Muslim house where the people were keep on killing everyone, and Gandhiji was there, due to which that village was in the peace again. Independence come with the partition. Sardar Patel convinced that Gandhi the only way to avoid civil war, but that was the only half consent. Then there was a Sardar Patel who convinced Mahatma Gandhi, not Mahatma Gandhi was convinced. After independence, Gandhiji focused on the peace of Hindus and Muslims. He launched his last fast unto death, asked people to stop communal violence, and emphasized that the payment of 55 CR as per the Partition Council agreement to be made to Pakistan. Look, Mahatma Gandhi was not in the favor of Pakistan doing, but it was a part of India and there was an emotional attachment with the people of Pakistan who was suffering at that time. He said that the Partition Council made an agreement and there was a payment due of 55 CR that should be paid. then it should be paid. Then there was no wrongdoing of Mahatma Gandhi out there that he was very much demanding to the Pakistan, but unfortunately that was not. All political leaders tried to broke his fast. It was not broken. He was not listening to anyone. He was so rigid about his fast unto death and his demand of both that Hindu-Muslim unity. Although Mahatma Gandhi said once to his own secretary that Hindu-Muslim right will stop when somebody will shoot me. And trust me, as he was murdered or assassinated, after this assassination, entire India and Pakistan was silent on that riots. Immediately after the death of Mahatma Gandhi, none of the Hindu-Muslim right happened. Assassination of Mahatma Gandhi is now very important fact. Let's go with that. Inspiring on the life of Mahatma Gandhi, it was ended on 30th January 1949, shot by Nathuram Godse. Nathuram was Hindu, responsible of weakening, and he was angry on the demand of that 55 CR which Mahatma Gandhi wanted to give. Godse and his conspirator Narayan Apte was later trialed and he was executed on 15 November 1949. Nathuram Godse's doing can be justified? No, it cannot be justified because demand can be accepted, non be accepted, but it was nothing to do with the murder of a political leader, the person who was doing everything for our country, who he was also having that fast unto death, not only for paying that 55 CR for Pakistan, also he having that fast unto death for Hindu-Muslim unity. Then and if there were a lot of funds in India and they committed to the council that they will pay that 55 CR, then they have to pay. As that was a rule what Gandhi was following, and he was emotionally attached with the people of Pakistan, as that was earlier India only. Then I don't think so that it is something which have to be done. But there were several things that RSS and all was no. Gandhiji was even influencing the life of Godse and all. He was also the very high devotee of Nathuram Godse, but later on he killed him. It's okay, murdering is something else, but that need not to be done. Mahatma Gandhi's legacy. Mahatma Gandhi proposed the acceptance of the practice of truth, non-violence, vegetism, brahmacharya, simplicity. Though remember the world with the contribution of Indian movement, greatest legacy, tools of peace and violence, he preached the use of Indian struggle freedom against the British. He was the only person who has no weapon, yet the Britishers was afraid from his. He was a peace, truly believable virtues of serve mankind. Gandhiji once wrote to Hitler, pleading him to avoid war. These methods inspired several world leaders against injustice. His statues installed all over the world. He was the most prominent person of Indian history. The word Mahatma was often mistaken as the first name, as his extraordinary simple life was so good. Many movies, documentaries has made so far, and his image is very good, and the importance of Mahatma Gandhi is that even on our Indian currency he is out there. Now come to the Mahatma Gandhi's writing. Here Young India, English Navjeevan, Gujarati, all is written. Then that is his journals which he published, and his books all out there. You can read out there everything, and if you want to read, then please read his My Experiment with Truth. Is his autobiography. You can read it, it's good. Or Unto This Last, a paraphrase, that is a good thing. You can read out there, and these books will definitely help you out. Major Gandhian ideologies, if we talk, then truth and non-violence was the first. He said that the truth is the only thing which we have to know and nothing else we need. Non-violence, he said that non-violence is the thing, and by that he is protecting environment. Non-violence is regarded the highest law of human rights. Satyagraha, he said that if you want to be anything, then say truth, exercise the satya. If you are doing unjust, if there is any unjust, then definitely you have to be very truth, and you have to oppress that exploitation on operation, and you have to oppose that, and you have to accept the truth, and you have to tell them that that is the truth which you are hiding. In this method, securing rights of the personal suffering and injury from others, the origin of Satyagraha can be founded in Upanishad. and the teaching of Buddha, Mahavir and others, even including the Tolstoy and the Ruskin. After that, but the important was Sarvodaya. Sarvodaya means universal upliftment. Mahatma Gandhi said that there is a need for upliftment of every people. Swaraj. Although the Swaraj means the rules, so Gandhi said that Swaraj is the self-rule. So that is also the thing which was there. Salvation will be the trusteeship. Socio-economical philosophy provide the means which is the wealthy people would be the trustee of trust and looked after the welfare of the people in general. So welfare, this principle reflect Gandhi's spiritual development, own partially involvement of the studies of Bhagavad Gita and all. Look, in this there are several books which Gandhiji read and which Gandhiji has written. So do not confuse that all has been written by Mahatma Gandhi only. After that, there is a very important thing, Swadeshi. He said that rather than being in the machine form, it's better to make our own things and use that. Then Gandhiji even started promoting Khadi and the Khadr and Swadeshi, focus on your community. It will be the politically upliftment. Small scale industries will rise and the farmers will get the gain. Then that was the constructive program of Mahatma Gandhi, like Charkha and all. You can read it out there. Now do it for yourself that Gandhiji's programs for the social reform, removal of untouchability, temple entries, caste system, communal problem, dignity of womanhood, in womanhood ill treatment, child marriage, dowry and other evils which was there, then social equality, prohibition and the consumption of alcohol. Write 100 words on each topic considering Mahatma Gandhi in your mind. Main questions, there are several main questions has been asked from Mahatma Gandhi. The role of Mahatma Gandhi was supported by the circumstances surrounding the freedom struggle. Highlight the differences and the similarities in the approach of Mahatma Gandhi and Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Discuss the character and the moral attribute of Mahatma Gandhi which according to you are the reason of his great personality. The kind of politics Mahatma Gandhi introduced in Indians to during Indian freedom struggle were not entirely new. Analyzed, do you think Mahatma Gandhi supported Khilafat movement? Important, how different would have been the achievement of Indian independence without Mahatma Gandhi? Throw the light on the significance and the thoughts of Mahatma Gandhi. Write almost 200 or 250 words on each question. Try to write them so that you came to know about everything about Mahatma Gandhi. Look, writing is something which will help you. And this is a lecture which is very important. It's being asked in exam several times. And here if you like that lecture and if you think that that is useful for you, then please like, share and subscribe and even try to promote it, even try to comment on that, because if you comment positive and negative both, so that I can improve myself better. Follow us on Telegram, Instagram and Facebook, all places. And that is a lockdown period. Coronavirus or COVID-19 is very dangerous disease. Please stay at your home. Please be safe. Please be healthy. God bless you all. Take care. Bye bye.